Yo, welcome back! We are going to do some more Fakebook. Here's how we left it. We've got a site, and I say, hello, how are you? And I click save, and it comes up, okay? One issue. Isn't it annoying that I have to click save? That's not how we use things. Normally I go, what's up? And then I just press enter. But that doesn't work on this one. And then the user gets increasingly angry until they break their keyboard, and that's not what we want. Apologies, headphone users, which is all of them. I'm asking you to watch this listening to headphones. Anyway, I want it so when I press enter, it does the thing. It runs this exact same thing. I want it so that enter is exactly the same thing as clicking the save button. Okay, to do that, I want to do something when I release the enter key. Yeah, so I go here, I type, and then I push the enter key, and I release it, and then it presses that button for me. Okay, so that means I need to do something on this particular element, which is status input, and I want to do it on key up. Yeah. And when I do that, I'm going to write a function called keyPressed, much the same way that I wrote a function called saveClicked. Where will I put it? I'll just put it below. And this function called keyPressed, do you think I'm going to write the whole function and just finish it? No, of course not. I'm just going to check that I can alert. Ouch! I don't know how this R got here. Go away! Get out of there! Alert ouch. So hopefully on this status input, which is this one, when I release any button, not just enter, any button, it will run this code. Let's run. Oh, yep, sure enough, I type any key and it says ouch. Even if I press backspace, it says ouch. If I try to do, Control S and save it, it says ouch. Just lots of ouch. Good. So it works. I mean, not good that it's ouch. I'm not happy that the computer's in pain. It's good that it's working. I don't want to do this all the time, though. I only want to click the save button if they pressed enter. It would be very annoying if you were typing hi, and then it sends a H, and then it sends hi, and then it sends space, and then that would be really annoying if it sent it after every single letter. We don't want to do that. We only want to run it if the key they pressed is enter. Fortunately, keyPressed actually takes a parameter, an argument, an input, called event. Now, we're not sure how event works at this stage, so right now I'm going to console.log event, and that will print the event right here. Yeah, we're not sure what event looks like. I've just told you that event will come into this function, it will be passed into this function. Let's refresh and see what event looks like. I'm going to press, what's your favourite letter? It's R, of course it is, for Mr. Ranieri. It still says ouch, because I've still got that line there. Okay, this is what event looks like. It has all sorts of information about the button that was clicked, and the time, and whether shift was pressed down. But the one that I care about is the key. And the key here is a lowercase r. Let's try if I press enter. Okay. And this keyboard event is an object. In Python it would be a dictionary where, bubbles is true, alt key is false, detail is 0, key is enter. Interesting. Let's see if I can just log the key, log event.key. And maybe I'll get rid of this alert ouch. I don't actually want the computer to be suffering. Refresh. Now if I type H-E-L-L-O, enter. Cool, you can press all buttons on the keyboard, see what they do. See what exotic buttons can I get? Can I get an F1? No, that doesn't work. Good. But when I press enter, event.key is enter. And sure enough, if I check it, event.key is literally the string enter with a capital E. This will check if it is enter. This will either be true or false. If I press a J, false, good. Or with different keys, space, maybe caps lock, tab. But if I do an enter, it comes up true. So this is great to use in an if statement. So instead of console.log, I'm going to turn this bad boy into an if statement. So now the code in here will only run if I have pressed enter. Enter. Save, over here, refresh. This is promising. Enter. Good. So only when I press enter is it going to run this particular line of code. What do I want to do when I press enter? Oh yeah, I remember. I wanted it to send this message. And I want it to do exactly the same thing as if I just clicked on the save button. To do that, I want to run the save clicked function. To run a function, I write the name of the function and then do bracket bracket. Yeah, the bracket bracket here is important because that will actually run the function when I reach this line of code. Here, I did not actually want to run save clicked when I reached the line of code. Remember, this whole program is run the first time you visit the page. And the first time you visit the page, it would get here, if I did this, it would get here and then automatically click the save button for you, even though you haven't typed a message yet. So here it's just saying onClick should be exactly this function, whereas here it's saying when you get to this line, make sure that you call that function, run that function when you get to this line of code. Anyway, status, yo, enter. Hello, enter. What is up? Enter. Brilliant. Alright, next step, usernames. We don't really know who is saying what here, so let's change it so that it asks you your username, remembers your username, and then prints your username in here. So step 1, asks your username. To ask your username, we can use prompt, and we can say, what is your name? Right. This is the same as in Python. There's a method called input, and it's the same as that one. If I refresh, it says, what is your name? My name is Ranieri. Enter. Now, that was a bit silly because the answer to this is not stored anywhere. It's not stored in a variable. It's not saved anywhere. It's not printed. There's no way for me to access it. I might try to go, oh, what was the username? No, nothing was the name. We didn't save it anywhere. So what I can do is I can say var username equals this. Var means this is going to be a variable. The variable will be called username, and set it to be the result of asking this question. Let's save that, run it again. What is your name? Raza, enter. Hopefully now I can look at the username variable and it says Raza. If I run it again and did a different name, Raza, Ranieri, many different people. Username is Ranieri. Good. So that means that here I can refer to username. Yeah, because username is a variable, just like here. Another way to check it would be to console.log username. If you did that, then because this is inside save clicked, this will run every time you click the button. Hi, save, good. So this both prints it to the console, which is this thing, and will also put it in the message. It might be nice to have, what's up, enter. It might be nice if this was in bold, so you could tell the difference between the username and the message. So I'm going to put this in a bold tag, /b, save. What's your name? Ranieri, smiley face. Hello, hi, how are things? Good, good, good.